Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, and UP, and a lot of temples even in the stories in Rajasthan. But it is not available now. They are all into very. It's under archaeology department, but nothing as such as a temple. So for me, I started this journey to paint Mahatripura Sundari. I wanted to paint her just because my guru or my mentor said that I will write about Sri Vidya. So writing Sri Vidya was not easy for me. So it was my easiest thing or which I could connect was my paintings, which I thought I'll paint Mahatripura Sundari. It was not very easy. So it is 64 yoginis are 64 expressions of Mahatripura Sundari. It's not even 64 yoginis, it says that 64,000 crores of yoginis. So out of that, 64. So that is how the journey started in 2015, and finally I finished painting.
So traveling with the paintings all over the country और आप by road travel कर रहे हैं आपका एक caravan है जिसमें आप खाना भी नहीं बन रहा है on road. There is such a beautiful and such a dedicated way of being a tribute or the journey कितनी challenging है कितनी easy कितनी difficult है.
So when I finished 24, after painting 64 yoginis, my only question was who will see them? Because I am not a very famous artist to, where people can come and see my paintings. So that is how first we got into a documentary, which I took 2 years to finish the documentary. And then with the support or the blessings of Dr. Vivek Debroy, who was the economic advisor to PM at that moment, after hearing the story, he said I should write about this. So I wrote a book called Whispers of Dancing. But then after also my intention of showing these goddesses or talking about these goddesses to the general or a larger public was very limited, because if it is at my home, nobody is going to see, or if I do one exhibition, also nobody is going to see. So that is the time I decided that I should take these paintings towards the other cities so that a lot of people can see them. A lot of interaction, talking, and more people will understand about yoginis. As an artist, for me, it is, I always tell that ignorance was the biggest bliss behind these paintings because I didn't know about them. For me, it was a very spiritual painting or my spiritual journey. But I have a very different outlook towards these paintings because I think they are the 64 expression of a feminine energy, which is there in me and which is there in you also. So it is important today in the world of talking about gender gap, talking about women power, masculine power. So it is so important that we are not talking about on the physical presence. We should talk more on the metaphysics space of energies. And it is so important to be, if you want to be happy in life, if you want to be successful in life, it is so important that we balance these both these energies together in within yourself. So when you're balanced within yourself, then your community get balanced, your house get balanced, your country get balanced. So importance of the balance of gender. So understanding what is that feminine energy, what is that masculine energy is so important. And I felt was part of our culture, which is in second and third century. Through yoginis, it has been said, and it has been explained during that time. So it was grounded to our culture. So I'm not finding out anything new. I'm basically connecting to my own roots to know more about them. And so mission of this travel is I'm actually very happy. I have a very wonderful team along with it. We are traveling in 4 vehicles, 2 trucks is carrying all the paintings, and we have the team, audiovisual team, the marketing or the technical team to support, and two more vehicles. We are traveling around to 16 states. So this is the fourth exhibition. We have completed Cochin, Coimbatore, Bangalore, and now in Mumbai. So the exhibition is for 3 days, and third morning we'll be leaving to Dhule. We'll be staying in Dhule once, and then to Bhopal. Then another 3 days of exhibition there. Then moving to Ahmedabad, then Jaipur, Delhi, Gwalior, Varanasi, Calcutta, Bhubaneswar, Nagpur, Hyderabad, Vijayawada, and back to Chennai. So 16 states in 81 days and 10,000 kilometers.
That also the record was I'm sure because I'm sure no one has ever done this units. They have that ability to connect with them. When you painted, what did you keep in mind? What did you have in mind that the colors are so different?
When I started this painting, see, first of all, I'm not a learned artist, so I don't have the rules and regulations of an artist which has been taught. So I always, as I said before, ignorance was my biggest bliss even when it comes to painting. So the colors which came to my mind, so I put a canvas, I put a small bindi for the canvas, and I wait till the time that image comes to my mind. And I don't sketch, I directly paint. But like any other artist or any other sculpture where you do the eyes at last, I always did the eyes at the first. Because when the eyes is in place, then I feel there's an energy for me to communicate. That's why people who have come for this exhibition talk says that these goddess communicate if you stand in front of them. That's because I think I have been communicating with them while I painted. So colors came, it was never a decision that I should paint this color, I should have this color. Whatever came to my mind at that particular moment, and I have just painted. So there is no, uh, uh, you know, particular decisions. Like Kali, I wanted to paint it in blue, but I stepped down to another color, so I painted. I thought, okay, must be that is a decision of making. Her decision is in this color, so I did that. So it is basically I didn't have any rule book to follow. I allowed my creativity to just explode. The way it wanted to be expressed.
You know, when one, for any artist, when you want to dream artist to do such beautiful work, which is your favorite yogini at this time? Any inspirations for you, any story you can write something that
I have been connected to each painting so closely, otherwise they could not have come so beautifully. Even I call them very beautiful because I've been connected. But all the way, while painting, I realized it's not me who's painting this, or this is not the energy. I as a person does not exist there. That is the time I have got acquainted with the goddess Sri Bala, or you can see as Kumari, which is there here in front of you. She's a 9-year-old girl, the daughter of Mahatripura Sundari. I have got connected with her because she's a child. So there's no ego, there's no question, there is no doubt, and that's the secret of this journey. And people ask, how can you decide on 16 states? I am like her, or I invoke that energy in me. I don't have doubts. I am ready to learn anything new. You come and teach me something, I'm ready. I'm ready to share. There's no ego in my mind. So I felt I connect myself to Sri Bala. That is why all the paintings has been signed as Sri Bala, not under my name, because I believe that it's an energy which has actually propelled me to do this, and it's her. So personally, if you see it is Sri Bala, and very very happy to say that as she's a child, it's a child for all the goddesses. So other goddesses also will not get angry if I say it is Sri Bala. So for me, it is Sri Bala.
you were talking about the color coming after that. They're very good and very clear colors. So after which conscious decision you have such colors because every painting is different. Every painting is the eyes have a different story with the larger set.
I really didn't have any prior decision as I said why this color. Color just came to my mind, what was easy. And I was not afraid about the compositions, I didn't have any plans. I never knew that, okay, you are supposed to do like that. So there was no rule book as such. Like must be an artist when you learn, when you graduate from a college. You have so much of things, the structure, it has to be like this, hair has to be like that. Or you should know iconography, you should leave your hand like this, keep your hand like this. So I didn't have any knowledge on this subject. So I had all the freedom to explore. So actually seeing there is no rule book for these paintings.
You just have self-love that. You painted earlier, you come start starting right away. How you
Painting. As a child, I used to draw small little sketches, how every child will draw. And my record books as a science student was the place which I explored my artistic capacities. But then at 20, I got married to an army man, so I had a lot of space and time, and I had a lot of beautiful walls in my house, so which I wanted some painting. So I started painting for that particular purposes. But then as we traveled around India, so a lot of chances like learning Tanjore painting, Gangra Valley painting, local art. So I had the chances to do that. But and I used to copy Raja Devi Verma's paintings. That was my always intention is like, what bigger artist works. So that was how I did. But in 2008, 2009, I felt, I should have my own style of doing it. So at that moment, I started painting geometric figures, only geometry. But then I realized there is some energy lack in that. I was not happy with my paintings. So I wanted to know the energy behind this geometry. So I went in search of that, and I got to know about Dr. Alex. He was a person who could tell me about the secrets behind the squares and circles. So that is how I started, and it went on to this particular journey. But it was never pre-decided, or so that is how I got into the subject. So it was no informal training. But yes, I was in love with my pencil and sketches and charcoals all the way.
आपकी journey again that begins in the 16 states of Asia. Where was this coming to? Where are you finding out?
Actually, April 2nd, I complete this particular journey. I realized my life is never a straight line where I put a dot. It's always been a swill. I go to the second layer of the same swill in a second layer or a little higher than that. So after the 16, I actually, dream to see them in one particular museum, everything together, so that, all these powers are together. There's no point in dividing again into separate spaces. 64 should be together. And that is my dream. But till that time, till that happens, I would like to take it outside internationally. I am actually talking with universities to talk about this in with students, with the youngsters. So that journey will be on. I really don't know whether there will be a full stop. Must be, different layers and different layers I will explore on this.
After you decided like when you say when you said कि आप music में एक जगह इंटरेस्ट में जाते हो वो नहीं करते हो that's a big decision you do it all by yourself what is it difficult when you decided to partner
No, I really don't think too much on any of these things about how, what, because it is not me who is taking me, it is them who is taking me. So I am the queen there, they take care of me well. So I really don't think, what is going to happen or what. This is my dream, must be they have some other plans. So whichever opens up in front, I'm actually has the quest in my mind. So it opens up, and I always accept the path which opens up. Because yes, it is not easy, but it is beautiful. It's not difficult. It is beautiful.
I would just one question. What made you felt like you start this this journey? Is conscious. So just you felt like you start this journey across India, 16 plus states. It's about that thing. I got excited to say this about that. When you started this journey and when
First, a big name where if I keep it in my house, somebody will come and see this. So मैंने सोचा मैं ही लेके दिखाना चाहिए because मैं बनाया. I should go and share, That is why I thought of going. 16 states क्यों है मुझे पता नहीं है. I say 16 number आया. But later when I spoke to somebody, then they said, is it because her syllable, her Bija mantra has 16 syllables. So must be because of that. So for me it's always a must be. It is never a should be. So the journey it's just opened up. So I just selected a few states and then I drew the map. When I drew the map in the Google map, it came in the shape of a Varahi. So the face of a Varagi was there. So then I thought, okay, must be this is a decision of her. So let me take it through this. So then I didn't go to change any route plans, even though I'm going zigzag, like from Bombay. Instead of going to Ahmedabad, I'm going to Bhopal. Ahmedabad would have been better. But the map came in such a way, it was looking beautiful and pretty like a goddess. So I just followed. So, oh, kaise kyun? I don't have the questions in my mind. Why, what, how. Okay, it comes and I just move. That's the beauty of this whole journey.
मैं सबसे पहले मैं आपको बताया काफी बेहतरीन पेंटिंग है यहाँ पे
A lot of people are asking for the print. So of course I will be coming up with the prints. I'm actually converting this paintings to NFTs. So then after that I will start selling it as a print, limited numbers, like for the real. Hmm?
वो वेबसाइट आपको
Then website, yes. I have a website for beenaunnikrishnan.com. So it is available. It will be available at that time there.
मैम एक बात और पूछना था मुझे
Never got a question about why she is like this, number one. And I have given full respect to her as a woman because I am a woman. So, आप बोलते it should be like this, it should be like that was not there in mind. Because it is always I focused on what that came to my mind. Last three exhibition, I had lot of scholars who Trusty Srividya, who knows about yoginis, have come, and they all said that we have goosebumps, we are able to communicate. Nobody came about and said about, no, this goddess is not supposed to be holding damru, she's not supposed to be holding a, pot. Nobody has come. And with regards to the children, the most beautiful thing of this exhibition last 3 days, 3 days I found was I had a lot of children coming, and asking me, ma'am, can I have a selfie with Gauri? And I really felt very nice, must be Gauri.
Thank you for coming to this exhibition. आप देख ही रहे होंगे कितने spectacular, stunning और कितने vibrant colors use करे गए हैं. These are the energies that we have inside. Actually हम सब दबा के रखते हैं क्योंकि हमें एक संसार के framework में fit होना होता है. This is a expression of an artist which drew me to Beena और मुझे लगा कि बहुत कुछ है हमारे अंदर जो हम उसको नाम भी नहीं दे पाएंगे. एंड देयर इज अ योगिनी टू रिप्रेजेंट आवर इमोशन. मुझे तो ये तक नहीं पता था कि एक एक इमोशन की, एक एक भाव की, एक एक फीलिंग की कोई देवी होती हैं जिनको आप रीच आउट कर सकते हो, कनेक्ट कर सकते हो. मेरा बीना के साथ में कनेक्शन ये रहा कि उन्होंने ये जर्नी जो है उनकी 11-12 साल की फिल्म पे डॉक्यूमेंट करी. ऐसे ही जैसे आप लोग कैमरा लेकर के आए, वो कैमरा लेके गई थी और उन्होंने जब उसको स्टिच किया तो इतनी अच्छी फिल्म बनी है वो. इट्स रफली अराउंड 69 मिनट्स, 70 मिनट्स. एंड वो आप देखना, दैट विल मेक यू चेंज योर माइंड. ये जो फोटोग्राफर्स के लिए भी जो आप लोग हैं, आपको देखना चाहिए कि हम जगह जगह कैमरा लेके जाते रहते हैं, स्टोरीज ढूंढते रहते हैं. What Beena's journey taught me is that nothing is by coincidence. All dots connect. आप भी कभी अपने लाइफ में कभी देखना कि what all you have shot in your life, you go for one editorial and you think आज ये story fit हो गई, बस यही काम था. But if you think about it, each story, journey, each time you click something was very well connected, and that's the synchronicity that I learned from this journey of mine. By connecting with Beena. I was going through a phase of going independent in my life, in my career, and these yoginis came to me, and मेरे को एक single doubt भी नहीं हुआ कि we don't have it in us to do something that we set out to do. जिस पे हम नजर रखते हैं, जो चीज करना चाहते हैं, जो करते हैं लोग, जिसको मैनिफेस्टेशन बोलते हैं या कुछ भी बोलते हैं, बीना जी ने उसको एनर्जी का नाम दिया है. मैंने इन मंदिरों की दशा देखी. मुझे इस फिल्म से पता चला कि जब भी कोई राजा कोई युद्ध जीतना चाहता था तो वो मेल देवी देवता की, आदमी की पूजा नहीं करता था, वो देवियों की पूजा करता था, क्योंकि वॉर को जिताने की अगर शक्ति है किसी में तो वो देवियों में है. एंड कनेक्टिंग दैट ब्यूटिफुली, अपना पार्लियामेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज इन शेप ऑफ 64 योगिनी टेम्पल्स. फ्रांस इस पे स्टडी कर चुका है, इंटरनेशनली लोग स्टडी कर रहे हैं. कितने लोगों की विधानसभा और ये सब योगिनी आर्किटेक्चर के ऊपर आधारित है. So these are the research that this lady has been able to do without being religious, without being मेरे को तो नहीं लगता तिलक तिलक भी लगाती है, और मेरे जैसा भी कोई मतलब ऐसा कोई अगरबत्ती जला करके कुछ बहुत भगवानों को वो नहीं करता है. बट आई थिंक हम सब जो घूम रहे हैं ना संसार में, अगर हम लोग एक एक अपनी इमोशन से भी कनेक्ट कर जाएं और उसके साथ ट्रू हो जाएं तो भी हमारी लाइफ काफी पायस, काफी मतलब पूजा पाठ से हमको वो कर सकती है. बाकी लोगों को लगता होगा कि पूजा पाठ करने से भगवान मिलते हैं, मेरे को तो यहाँ पे भी इस समय दिखते हैं. It's a fascinating journey to come and look at these paintings while she's traveling to 16 cities, covering over 10,000 kilometers. A journey very spectacular by itself, but the bhar, the boj, not actually all the devis are lightless, weightless, but even then she's carrying it on her shoulder as a woman. It's not some man who's made these paintings. And किसी को भी इनमें बहुत ईजी है इनसे कनेक्ट करना. आप कोई भी पेंटिंग के सामने 1-1.5 मिनट से ज्यादा खड़े होकर के दिखा दो, एंड इफ यू टेल मी इट्स नॉट टॉकिंग बैक टू यू. So people in today's media speak about trans media, which is film बनाना, book लिखना और something experiential बनाना. This for me was a perfect project of transmedia. This is a talking point of this project for me as a film producer. That look at this. I mean, you can feel this, you can see this. कोई मध्य प्रदेश नहीं जा रहा आप में से, कोई यूपी नहीं जा सकता है, कोई ट्रैवल नहीं कर सकता है. These paintings are coming to you. और इन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छी किताब लिखी है और इनकी भाषा जो है लिखने की वो इतनी सरल है, जिसको एलिमेंट्री इंग्लिश आती होगी वो भी पढ़ सकता है वो बुक. इन्होंने कोई डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स भी नहीं यूज करे. और उस बुक की सक्सेस देखी है मैंने, मैंने लोगों के रिव्यूज पढ़े उस बुक के बारे में. एक बुक, एक film, paintings banana, and it's traveling towards you. I think it's an experiential thing coming to your city. So get up, go and see this. This is once in a lifetime kind of an opportunity. Not many artists will spend their time and work, going to your city to show it to you. And trust me, all that she needed to achieve is already been achieved. It's in the book, it's in the painting, it's in the film. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है जो उन्होंने achieve नहीं कर लिया है. I think all this is coming for you. So go for these exhibitions.
Thank you, Sri.